For my garbage person, it's actually going to be garbage people, and I've been waiting some time to say this. It is these individual... No, not these guys, actually. It's just guys, but when you Google guys, this is the sort of picture you get. Guys. American guys are my garbage people, but why? For a very specific reason. It has to do with the pandemic. A new study shows that men in the US report less intention than women to wear face coverings, especially in counties that don't mandate wearing them. But that by itself would not be enough. It's not just that they won't do what's necessary to protect them, and by doing that, they will hurt others. It's the reason men more than women agree that wearing a face covering is shameful, not cool, a sign of weakness, and a stigma. And these gender differences also mediate gender differences in intentions to wear a face covering. So because it's not cool, because it makes you look weak, they're going to risk their own health and possibly harm others, possibly kill others. Garbage.
You're such wuss bags. Like, that's the thing, is they'd be like, you snowflake cuck West Coast liberal. It's like, no, you're triggered. You think your masculinity rises and sets with whether you're wearing a face mask?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what you think it is. Like, you feel like you will, like Samson, you will lose your power if people can't see what? Your jaw? Get over it. Get over it.
Yeah.
It's like you're being a good dad. You're being a good dad by setting an example. Do that.
Yes, you would think. It's like it's not a dichotomy, but it's like men are presented with looking weak and being weak, and they will take the being weak every single time.
That's funny.
And that's just the case. It matters. It's not just a choice for yourself. It's that you will get the people around you sick, potentially. You will kill people. If one man does this, maybe it doesn't matter. If millions of men are being affected in this way and making mask-wearing decisions based on those feelings, that has a toll. We don't know exactly how many people will get sick or die as a result of it, but you could be assured that there will be some. That because they are so fundamentally weak, they will kill people. And by the way, oddly so, it is a piece of protective equipment you wear. What other piece of protective equipment has ever been considered not cool? Like the tank of air that a fireman wears, lame. Knights in shining armor. That armor makes you look weak. What do you need that armor for, knights? Who thinks that?
The Dothraki do look badasser.
Than
the men in the iron suits.
Maybe. I don't know. Our soldiers, you always see them with like their body armor. Wusses. Who needs body armor? Who thinks this way? Who thinks this way?
By their logic, they should go around naked. Why
Exactly.
cover anything up? Take off the shirts. Take off the pants. Take off the undi pants.
Yeah. And
Traipse about.
Yeah, and men are also less likely to believe that they'll be seriously impacted, which is particularly ironic, they point out, because men are being killed at higher rates already. Don't be so stupid that you die. It can't be masculinity.
I don't care if
following
you're so
it kills you as a man.
I don't care if you're so stupid that you die. I care that if you're so stupid that you kill me.
That's also true. Don't be so stupid you kill me. And it's not just a thing of just right now. Women were also more likely to wear face masks during the SARS outbreak and the H1N1 outbreak, according to a 2014 literature review. This is just a thing that apparently happens.
Yeah, I also wonder if that's just like that's one less thing I have to like pink tax myself for. There's an extra layer of stuff. Maybe. I don't know. That's me being totally...
But I did see in the audience, I don't know if it's Jamie or Jaime, but pointed out where I'm turning to next, because I don't want to just point out the bad people. I also want to point out the good people, and so let's do that. A man I used to watch quite a bit of, Stone Cold Steve Austin, had put up this photo saying running errands on the mean streets of LA. He's got a mask. It's a little bit too small, cuts off his circulation, but he still thanked the person who made it for him. You would think Stone Cold Steve Austin has, through his pro wrestling career, bought a little bit of get off my back about whether I'm a man enough, but Ahan51 is a true alpha male. I was going to tell him what the deal is. Says, the mask goes against your reputation. Stay strong. Be a rebel. Don't conform. Cool mask, but strip off the communism. To which Stone Cold responded, shut up, dude.
I love that they're saying that conformity is communist when then you can look at all the goose-stepping Nazis in the same outfit.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, just shut up. Here's the thing. There is an ongoing battle in a million different forms, influencing what men think about men and what they're supposed to do. And look, I get someone in the comments was like, this is sexist to attack all men. Oh, okay, whatever. I care about whether men are doing something that is going to harm themselves and others. And clearly they have been trained to think that protecting yourself is weak. And so thank God there are people like Stone Cold who are telling them that they're not, you know? So if you are an icon of American masculinity, post a photo of yourself wearing a mask, attack the haters who attack you for it. Like, we've got to fight back against this.
It's like Iron Man too. It's like using Batman, Iron Man, using technology to protect people, because you're also protecting others when you do that. I will say one other thing that I almost put in Happy Half Hour, but we didn't have time for it, was along the men route. There was a New York Times story about, they surveyed parents who are teaching their kids and doing there's everybody staying home and trying to homeschool their kids. Something like 70 to 80% of men said that they are actually doing more work than their spouses, than their females, and only like 3% of women agreed with that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I did like that.
Made me so happy.
And you just because you mentioned Iron Man and Batman, but it's going around all over the place. But there's a quote from The Dark Knight Rises: "The mask isn't for you; it's for the people you care about."
Mm-hmm.
They've been trying to teach us. Have we been listening? That is the question. And some, unfortunately, have not. Really fast, Jimmy Joe says, I actually watched wrestling during Stone Cold, The Rock, Kurt Angle era. That is exactly the era that I watched wrestling during, and I do very much miss it.
I would like to issue a correction.
What's
that
that?
Everyone called me out for in the comments I'm seeing. It was apparently there's a movie called Dodgeball that is not Zoolander. I said Zoolander with Wrestling the Bull.
I didn't even realize that you said Zoolander. Yes, it's Dodgeball.
I assume you would have corrected me if you'd known. But alas, no. I've only seen Dodgeball once, and I've seen Zoolander like 4 times. So that's why I defaulted to that.
And I only watched the first half of Zoolander, but I've watched Dodgeball many times. It's like, feel free to disagree with me in the comments. It's very sad to me that I don't feel like Dodgeball really holds up at all, which makes me very sad because I really liked it when I first saw it. But anyway, now, what do you all think? Who do you think were the greatest examples of American garbagedom? So we asked you and polled you, and 14,000 of you responded on the community tab on the Damage Report YouTube channel. And so of the possibilities with Trump, Elon Musk, Bill Barr, and Jacob Wohl, Trump wins with 24%. Although the second place race between Elon Musk and Bill Barr, it's pretty close. People not happy with Bill Barr. That's closer
than previous. But
you're saying usually votes. Trump like runs away with it.
I wonder if all of the above absorbed a lot of the wishy-washies.
Yeah, I would like to see a breakdown of all of the above, what their second choice would be. But yeah, so I'm glad that some people are going to put all of the above, but at a certain point you got to choose, and pretty close on those 3. Jacob Wohl is garbage, but people don't care that much about him. So yeah. Anyway, good job everybody who voted. Thank you so much. 14,000 of you. Wow. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.